Hey, this is Will and Shauna Wegner. Hey, you probably just watched a video as far as introducing Shauna and I is and our Vasayo business and our mission, or our crusade for freedom, helping people that want to be financially free, debt free, lifestyle free. With this little video here, we're not going to be on camera. I'm just going to be a voiceover over some screenshots that I took. But basically, this first one is going to be why we chose network marketing. A lot of people we talk to have heard about it, have some negative connotations about it, but at the same time, they don't really know about the power of network marketing. So I'm going to take a few minutes and kind of just explain. If you're already a network marketer and you believe in network marketing, by all means, just skip this link and go to the next one that we put for you as far as why we chose Vasayo as our company of choice to make our dreams and reality come true. So anyway, so why network marketing? In my opinion, network marketing is the greatest business model in the world, right? It gets a bad rap sometimes because people really don't understand the power. But, here are a few people that and here's their opinions on network marketing. You've probably heard of some of these people. Here's one like Bill Gates, CEO and founder of Microsoft, says if he would be given a chance to start all over again, he would choose network marketing, right? That's pretty powerful coming from one of the richest guys in the world. Here's Donald Trump. Whether you like him as a president or not, that's not the point. Very, very, very successful businessman. And he was on Letterman years ago, and David Letterman asked him, hey, if you had to start over again because you lost everything, what would you do? And he said, I would find a good network marketing company and go to work. The audience boos. Donald Trump says, hey, that's why you're sitting there and I'm sitting up here, right? So again, take the politics out of it. You do have to admit that he's a very successful businessman. Here's Brian Tracy. If you haven't heard of Brian Tracy, he's a sales coach, success coach, been around for years, goes around the circuit teaching people. It says the future of network marketing is unlimited. There's no end in sight. It will continue to grow because people are getting into it soon, and it will be one of the most respected business methods in the world. Here's Robert Kiyosaki. You probably heard about him. He's the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Cash Flow Quadrant, and a couple other ones as well. Very successful in his own mind. It just says network marketing gives people the opportunity with very low risk and very low financial commitment to build their own income generating asset and acquire great wealth. It has the potential to save the United States and the world because it teaches people not to be employees, but to be an entrepreneur. That's pretty powerful as well. Network marketing is just word of mouth advertising. That's all it is. Why not get paid for what you're already doing? I mean, how many times has a friend asked you, hey, what's your favorite pizza place? Or, hey, what's your favorite restaurant? I mean, we ask people, people give us their opinions. Which carpet cleaner, landscaping company, you probably get that all the time. You don't even think, hey, go over here to this restaurant. I tried the steak. I tried the fajitas, whatever it is, right? We do it all the time. But how many times has that, company sent you, hey, thanks for sending over to our pizza place, here's a referral check, right? It doesn't work that way. It really doesn't. And that's what network marketing is. So instead of paying for advertising, on TV or commercials or, infomercials or whatever, they pay people like you and I to spread that company's products, word of mouth, right? And they're going to pay you very, very, very well for sharing the products. And the more people you share with, the bigger your network gets, and the more money they will pay you, and the more perks that you get, which we'll talk to you about in a little bit. Couple more slides here. Word of mouth recommendation is a primary factor behind 20 to 50% of all purchasing decisions, right? And also with companies like Yelp and other online review companies, people avoid local businesses. I know if we go to a hotel or if we go to a restaurant that we're not familiar with, we'll look it up on Yelp and see what the reviews are. If it has negative reviews, we're going to go on to the next one, right? Kind of the same thing here. But if you have a testimony of the products with Vasayo, which is what Shauna and I do, we're just sharing that with you and at the same time teaching you how to become financially free, right? Network marketing is a great equalizer in life. You can succeed regardless of your age, your sex, your race, your economic status, religion, sexual orientation, or education. I've heard too many times in my professional career, oh, well, I just don't have the education, or I don't have the money, or I can't really succeed because of politics at work or whatever. network marketing, if Jack Canfield, he's the quote here on the left-hand side, he's the guy that wrote Chicken Soup for the Soul and all the chicken soup type books, right? Very successful. It says network marketing has been in existence for more than 50 years and it's finally earned the respect that it deserves. Today it is considered to be the best business model around for creating financial freedom and the lifestyle freedom, which is what Sean and I are all about. And that's what our crusade for freedom is giving you that lifestyle freedom, debt freedom, financial freedom as well. It's a great equalizer, empowering anyone from anywhere with any education background, social, ethnic, financial heritage, to build a thriving business. The only limitation is how big you can dream. And here's Mark Yarnell on the right-hand side. He's a big network marketer. Kind of says the same thing as well. To be able to give you time freedom, enjoy the global travel, which is what network marketing can offer, and specifically Vasayo in our instance. I'm sure you've heard of network marketing. Oh, that's a pyramid scheme. Everybody at the top makes all the money. Honestly, let's look at reality. It's the biggest, pyramid scheme in the world is corporate America. I don't care what your thoughts are on that, or it's true. If you look at the pyramid on the left, here's the CEO, here's the presidents, vice presidents, middle management, team leaders, hardworking employees on the bottom, and it says here in small print, virtually no chance of becoming the president or the CEO. So this person can be working 80, 90 hours a week and working hard and have a great education, but guess what? For the odds are against that person. He's going to be able to move up here to be able to CEO and to be able to make that much money, right? So just think about that. Also, if you want to take corporate America out, here's a school district. I just pulled up a local school district here in Arizona, and you got board of trustees. You got the superintendent, right? He makes a ton of money because he oversees all these schools, and you got teachers on here as well, right? You got custodial staff. So this is kind of a pyramid as well. These people down here that are teachers that are the front line and probably doing most of the work as far as the educating and taking care of the facilities, they'll never be up here making that kind of money, right? For the most part, one person, might, go through education, but it's going to take years and years and years. We can teach with Vasayo to make this superintendent money, if not the CEO and president money, within 2 to 3 years, and then not have to go to a job and have to go to a location and have them control your future. So, you can work as hard as you want and be the best local employee, loyal employee, and never make as much as the people on top. And with network marketing, we can bring you onto our team. Will and Shauna, you can be part of our Vasayo business, and we're going to teach you how to make more money than us, right? I would love to bring you on board and have you exceed our income, right? And then you have the potential to exceed the guy that, Greg and Lori Ferraro, who brought us on board, right? You have the potential to make more than them, and they want you to do that, right? Because that's going to help solidify our future. So we all work as a team to work together, right? And again, network marketing is a great equalizer, right? We don't care what your background is or, what anything about that besides you have a willingness to work together with us as a team here. How about this one? Have you heard about the 40-40 plan, 40-40-40 plan? This is a real scam as well, and they teach this a lot in colleges and what have you. And basically, it's like, hey, millions of people, they've bought into it, right? It's a 40-40-40 scam is where you work for somebody else, working 40 hours a week, for 40 years. You start off at 22, you retired at 62 to 65, and then you get your retirement pension, and if there's any of those left these days, and then you're retiring on 40% of what you couldn't afford to live on in the first place. So that's what a job is. So a lot of people have bought into that, right? How about network marketing? Well, I don't want to do network marketing. I'm going to go out and buy a franchise. My wife and I, actually, it was my sister and my brother-in-law. They bought. I'm not going to tell you what franchise is, but they bought into a franchise, and they spent literally over $100,000 just to buy the franchise. Right, to buy into a system, right? Not saying they don't work, because they do, but what comes along with it was a lot of overhead and a lot of employees, labor costs, insurance, inventory, leases. They were working 70 plus hours a week, getting their kids to work there, hiring kids, firing people because they never showed up. And at the end of the year, they were only making about $70,000. And then within a few years, they ended up going bankrupt. They lost their house. They lost all 3 stores that they bought. So basically, if you're going into and buying a franchise, you're buying a job, right? You're going to have to be there, which I would never do that. But it's a viable business out there to do. But that's not going to give you the freedom that you need, right? So let's look at Cost of franchises, Subway, McDonald's, some of the big ones that are household names. Subway franchise is 15,000, but your investment's going to be 116 to 300,000, and then you owe them 8% royalties. McDonald's 45,000, it's going to take you $1 to $2 million investment, right? Not too many people have that out there. Plus you're given a royalties of 12%. Anyway, here's a hotel. You buy a Hilton Garden hotel for 60 grand. You're in it 11 to 20 million, 5% royalties as well. I wouldn't do that as well. But anyway, that's out there. So if you want to do that, but most people don't have this type of investment, right? And then at the same time, you're again buying into a job where that you're going to be chained to that location for quite a while, right? So with network marketing, there is usually a small fee to join as a distributor, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. And then you just buy in your products. And then what you do, you buy the products yourself. You have a story. You tell people about your opportunity and your story. We don't have the following. We don't have any employees. We don't have any inventory. We don't have any shipping. We don't have any overhead, like any leases or locations. No extra insurance. We don't have any accounts payable or receivable. So it's not like we're paying the people that we bring on board. That comes from Vasayo, right? And we don't have any royalties back to corporate, right? And if you have the opportunity, we have the opportunity with Vasayo to make a heck of a lot more money than these people up here. Like I said, my sister and brother-in-law, they had 3 locations, and they were still making under 100,000 with 3 locations, working a ton of hours with all that overhead. And then they ended up going bankrupt and losing their house. With down here, we can where am I at? Yeah, down here we can teach you to make 70,000 a month, right? We can teach you to make 700,000 a month, right? I mean, the sky's the limit. We want to start off small and kind of build up, but then you get to that point where you're making that kind of money. You don't have all this stuff, so you don't have to worry about staying home. You can work from your laptop and your cell phone anywhere in the world, right? So with your business with Vasayo, our startup fee is easy. It's $49, just under $50, right, to become a distributor. That's just to giving you a place to be in our organization with Will and Shauna Wegner. And then you buy your initial products, right? And you can buy initial products ranges from $250, for a small package of several of the products, which we'll get into in the next video. To the high end package, it's right around $1,500, right? And that's it. And then you just purchase monthly, and that monthly, to be able to stay active within the organization, it's about $120 plus tax and shipping. And that's it. So you can see that this is a lot more doable for most people compared to a franchise model or staying at a job, right? So how about network marketing versus a job? I'm just going to go get a job, and that's going to take care of me long term. But here's some of the benefits of the job. Most of the day that you're away from your family, right? I've done that in corporate America. Going to, you start at 8, you have to leave at 7 to get there, and then you get off at 5, you're home at 6, right? So you're spending a majority of your day away from your family. Boss decides your pay increase, which I've struggled with that. Commute in heavy traffic, clock in and out. You have to ask for permission to take time off. Most of the time there's no personal development. They want to kind of keep you there and pay you as little as they can to keep you there. And then when you stop working, you stop getting paid. Once you quit, guess what? There's no extra fees on, there's no extra money coming in. And you get paid. You work 40 hours, you get paid 40 hours. You work 40 hours, you get paid 40 hours. That's what this paid once for work or once for a sale. I've been in real estate. I still am. I still do real estate transactions. I do a deal, I get paid. But guess what? I don't get any residuals. Network marketing, on the other hand, versus this job, is that the family sees you more and more. I work from my home office. My wife and I work, Sean and I do Vasayo and our real estate business full time. And we work together. We work out of our house. We work together in the car. We've gone to Lake Powell. We've gone to San Diego. We've gone to Sacramento just in the last month. And guess what? I'm working as I go, and nobody's telling me when or where I can't go. I decide my pay increase. If I want to make more money, I look at the comp plan and I talk to more people and do that. I can work from home, as I just mentioned. I can work anywhere we want. I can work when I want, whether it's early in the morning. If I don't want to take calls, I block off my calendar and we go to there. Personal development with our Crusade for Freedom team and with our upline with Vasayo, we have a great dynamic team that we're developing you to be retired and to be financially free, right? And working with self-development. Also, once you stop working, you build this up to a certain point, you can stop working, and guess what? That money's still going to be coming in, right? And you work hard now, you put in some people, and guess what? Those people kind of, continue on, and you're going to get overrides based on theirs. So here's, versus residual income over here on the right hand side. Your income grows linear. You work 40 hours, you get paid for 40 hours. Here you work 40 hours, and that could pay you out, pay you back for the next 15, 20 years, right? If you become disabled, your income stops. Over here, you break a leg, or you can't work, or you get sick. Guess what? Your business is still growing with or without you, right? Victim of income chasing. You're chasing that income. Here, you're mastering wealth creation, right? Person is financially dependent on a job. I don't know how many people that they're only a couple paychecks away from homelessness, but that's the reality out there, right? Over here, we teach you financial independence, right? And over here, not enough time to enjoy the income. Over here, we make money as well as we have the time freedom, right? Over here, if you stop working, your income stops, right? Income over here on the right hand side, income continues to be created because you built your downline and you built your business, right? So network marketing creates perpetual income. This is key for Shauna and I. Shauna and I, we have 6 kids and 2 grandkids at the time of this recording. And if something happened to me, if something happened to me, that my income would stop, the money would stop coming in, right? You get fired from a job, you pass away. Let's say something happens to you, right? And you tragically, you get killed, for instance. You might have some life insurance money that tied you over, but your job money is not coming in anymore. Even if you're making a great 6-figure income, you stop working, you get hurt, you tragically get killed, that income's going to stop, right? Everybody should have life insurance, but that's only going to take care of for a little bit, right? With network marketing, if something happens to Shauna and I, and the money going to keep coming in. If we're making, let's just say it's $10,000 a month, right, consistently, and Shauna and I get killed in a car accident, we can will that to our kids, so our kids get that $10,000 a month. And guess what? It's going to continue to grow because that's the way we set up our organization. And even more so, if something happens to our kids later down the road, we can will that to our grandkids. So that's perpetual income. It's going to keep going. We're building a legacy, and Vasayo is going to be around here for a long, long, long time to be able to take care of us, my kids, my grandkids, and what have you. So love that part of it. Again, down here, we are creating a legacy for our family. So can't do that with a job. So just some of the tax advantages. I'm not a tax accountant, but you're self-employed, you have a small business, talk to your tax accountant. It even says up here, I'm not a tax accountant, so please consult your CPA. But here's some tax advantage of having a home-based business. You can write off your mileage, your computer, your home office, utilities, all that type of good stuff. Can't do that with a job. So now that we learned about network marketing is the best model on the planet. We really believe in network marketing. Again, it gets a bad rep, but after reviewing this short video, we've been on here for about 17 minutes. Hope you understand and understand a little bit better that why network marketing is the vehicle of choice to get financially free. You have our commitment through Vasayo and through Shauna and I and my upline, Greg and Lori Ferraro, Corbin and Holly Roush, Mark Ewell. That's my upline, right? And that's the top of the organization, as well as Dallin Larson, which we'll talk about. We're going to help you become financially free as well through the power of network marketing, specifically through the Vasayo company. So anyway, that's it. On the next video, you're going to learn more why that why we chose Vasayo as a company. There's a bunch of companies out there, but on the next video, you're going to learn a little bit more about that. So anyway, take care. My contact information is on the top if you guys want to contact us. Anyway, talk to you soon. Hey, take care. Bye-bye.